Welcome to the online tutorial of ANSYS. Consider the following problem. We have a circular rod of 500 mm length and has a radius of cross section at is 50 mm. We have to find the deformation when a load of 100 Newton is applied from its one end at compressive state and fixed from another state. For pre-processing this problem in ANSYS, first we have to open the ANSYS workbench and drag a static structural in project symmetric. I'm taking its material as by default structural steel. Now time to define the geometry. Right click on the geometry and click on the new design modular geometry. When we click on this, the new windows will pop up of design modular where we have to define the geometry of the problem. Let us start with defining the length. I am drawing a line in XY plane. I can view the XY plane to its normal by right clicking on XY plane and clicking on look at. Now click on the sketching tool and select the line and draw the line. I am drawing a horizontal line. We can change its dimension by going to the dimension tool and selecting general, clicking on the line. In the detail view we can see the dimension 1 at h1. We have to draw the line of 500 mm, so I am changing h1 to 500. Since current system of unit is meter, we can switch to the mm by going to the units in the toolbar and selecting millimeter. Now everything is on the millimeter. Defining again the 500 mm. Now we have to assign the cross section. Before that we have to convert this sketch to line. For converting a sketch to the line, go to the modeling tool bar and select the sketch and go to the concept and select lines from the sketches. By clicking on this, we have to just click on the apply as we already selected the geometry, and click on the line and right click and generate. Now we can see a line body in the model browser, or we can see line body in tree outline. Now we have to assign a cross section. For assigning a cross section, go to the concept toolbar and select the cross section which is in the bottom of its menu and select circular as we have to define the circular section. When we click on the circular section, we can give the dimension by using the detailed view. For example, we have to give only one dimension which is radius, so we can define the radius by changing this value. By default it is 10. We have to create a radius of 50, so I am just changing the value of r to 50. And now the circular cross section we can view in the tree outlet. Now we have to assign this circular section to its line body. For assigning this, click on the line body. In detail view we can see the highlighted cross section menu which is not selected currently, thus it is highlighted. We can select by clicking on the non-selected and selecting the circular as the name of the cross section. Now after generating all the things, we can proceed for the further process. Now our geometry is completely defined. Now we have to create the model. For creating the model, click on the model. It will start the mechanical window. We can see the status from this menu. In mechanical window we just define the load conditions of this line body and create the mesh. Now we have to first create the mesh of this line body. Just click on the mesh, right click on the mesh and click on generate mesh. It will automatically generate the mesh like this. Now we have to insert the constant and the force. For inserting that, right click on the static structural in model tree and click on the insert and select the fixed support. Now select the end of the line. We can see that it is not snapping the end because we have to change its current selection option to vertex selection. We can change it by selecting this the first option, which is vertex selection. Now we can select its vertex and click on apply. Now this end is going to be fixed, so I have created a fixed support in this edge. Now we have to create a force. For creating the force, again right click on the static structure and select the force. Again we have to define the end section of geometry. We can easily define it by selecting the vertex selector like this and click on the apply. Now we have to define the force. uh, uh, can define it by selecting the line. For defining the direction, by selecting the direction, since vector defined by vector is on. Or another method of defining the direction is selecting the drop down in front of defined by and clicking on components. Now we can define the force according to the XYZ components. Since the force is going to be held at the negative x direction of 100 newtons, so I am putting the values in minus 100 in negative x component direction like this. We can see the force arrow. Now we have to request for the solution, what type of solution we are going to make. So right click on the solution and clicking on insert and select deformation, and under deformation click on the total, as we want the total deformation as the solution. Now right click on the solution and click on the solve. This ANSYS workbench solution state will help us to find the progress of solving. Now we can see the solution of total deformation by clicking on the total deformation. Here we can see the total deformation status. We can also run the animation like this by just clicking on the play button. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching.